It's time now for the Peter Chill Morning News for this Wednesday morning, April 15th, 2015. Good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, April 15th, 2015. You know, your news and I there and our top story at 8:30 here on this Wednesday morning is an encounter in Dubai, where Iran said on Wednesday it would only accept a deal over its contested nuclear program in the world powers, simultaneously lifted all sanctions imposed on it. In Baghdad, the Islamic State group launched an offensive in Iraq's western Anbar province on Wednesday, captured 3 villages near the provincial capital of Ramadi, where fierce clashes were underway between the extremists and government troops. Police department in Arizona defended the officer's action, while the suspect's lawyer believes it was excessive use of force. Bank of America Corporation, the second biggest U.S. lender by has posted a profit of $3.36 billion in the first quarter as expenses declined. Rescuers have found no more survivors from the shipwreck of a boat in which foreign migrants are believed to have been drowned off the Libyan coast. President Obama has taken his first step to remove Cuba from the U.S. list of state sponsors of terrorism, removal from the list of moves over a major point of contention between the two countries. About 9,000 prospective jurors were summoned in the nation's biggest ever jury pool, leading to one of the longest and most complicated selection process in U.S. history. The Senate passed and sent to President Barack Obama legislation to avert the pay cut for doctors who treat Medicare patients just as before reductions would start affecting physicians. Organizers are calling in the largest ever mobilization of U.S. workers seeking higher pay. That's yet to be determined, but what began on Thursday with several low-wage worker protests and marches in Boston and trade started seriously expanding. European stocks hovered around record highs Wednesday, while the euro remained weak against the dollar after the European Central Bank kept its key interest rates at record lows on hold. North Dakota's February oil output fell 15,000 BPD. OPEC production surged to 31.02. And China quarter one gross domestic product growth at 6-year low, but within expectations. I'll look at the stock market report now. 18,036.70, up 59.66. SP 500, 2,095.84, unchanged. And NASDAQ 49,77.29, unchanged. Billy Joel's gonna be a dad again at the age of 65 as he and his girlfriend, Alexis Roderick, 33, have confirmed they are expecting a baby this summer. The mysterious stuff known as dark matter just became less ghostly. It makes up 85% of the total matter, but if the cosmos are compromising some 27% of the known universe. After searching 100,000 galaxies to find a white state signatures emitted by alien events, extraterrestrial life and team of astronomers had found no obvious signs. The Dragon cargo capsule is expected to arrive at the International Space Station to find a mortar. The booster accurately targeted its landing spot on Mars but came down to a little bit too hard, a SpaceX official said. According to a new study, women have gone through a divorce are more likely to suffer from coronary heart disease. Recent statistics have shown that the coronary heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. Inappropriate pain relievers with tobacco use of pregnancy linked to neonatal absence syndrome as the inappropriate use of opioid pain relievers tweaking the brain immune system where the drug has prevented mice development of dementia. A study shows the team at Duke University in the U.S. showed immune cells, which start detecting nutrients in the brain, may be a trigger for the disease. You just want to look. Beautiful day on tap here. Okay, let's take a look at some sports here. It was a good day for both the Celtics and the Red Sox here. First of all, the Boston Red Sox edge at the Washington Nationals at Fenway Park 8-7, and the Boston Celtics edge at the Toronto Raptors at the TD Garden 95-93 on Jay Crowder's game-winning shot with 8/10 of the second left as the Celtics defeat the Raptors 95-93. This afternoon, the Sox and the Nationals wrap up the 3 game series with a matinee this afternoon, Fenway Park, while the Boston Celtics will wrap up the regular season at Milwaukee against the Milwaukee Bucks. Game time, 8 o'clock. Peter Jones, I'm Zal, 8:38, and it's time now for a travel report here. It is 95 and a stop side slow through the Foxborough stretch, and it's slow again from the Ponce Street in Norwood all the way up to Route 120 in Canton here. Route 24 to the northbound side slow from 139 and still all the way out Route 120 in Canton here. Route 3 in the northbound side slow from Derby Street and Hingham down through Union Street and Braintree. Southeast Expressway to the northbound side. It is backed up from the Braintree split all the way up to the Bass Pike and 93 to the northbound side, slow from the Pike all the way up to Seneca Bridge. 93 to the southbound side, slow after 495 in Tewksbury and Andover all the way up to the Seneca Bridge. Route 1 in the southbound side, slow from Route 16 in Revere all the way up to Interstate 93 in Boston, 93 in the northbound side, slow from Medford all the way up to Route 120 in Ready near 120 on the southbound side, slow from after Route 20 in Randolph all the way down for the Braintree split. Route 128 southbound side, slow from Route 24, 129 on the northbound side, slow from 130 in Canton all the way up to Route 20 in Waltham here. Route 129 on the southbound side, slow from Wakefield all the way up to Route 2 in Lexington here. Mass back to the eastbound side, slow from 30 in Natick all the way up to the Austin-Brighton tolls, Mass back to the westbound side, so from Logan Airport all the way out to the Austin-Brighton tolls and Mass back to the westbound side. Slow around the Newton corner here. .495 on the northbound side, slow from Milford all the way up to Route Masspike in Westbury here. .495 on the southbound side, slow from Andover all the way out to Tewksbury here. And 95 on the northbound side in Rhode Island, slow from 37 all the way out to downtown Providence. 95 on the southbound side, slow from Tuckadesk Curves down from downtown Providence. 114 on the westbound side, it is slow from Seacole all the way down for downtown Providence. 290 on the eastbound side, slow from Auburn down for downtown Worcester here. Route 3 on the southbound side, slow from 495 and all the way down for Billerica here. 146 on the southbound side, sold from North Springfield for 295 in Lincoln here. And 99 on the northbound side, sold from 126 to 122 from Lincoln down to Woonsocket here. And on the MBTA, Green Line, D branch experienced moderate westbound delays due to a disabled train early on. Commuter rail here. Needham Line, train 608, 8:32 a.m. from Needham Max, delayed today, 10 and 15 minutes due to late turn on equipment here. And Route 6 to the westbound side, so from 7 down to Sagamore Bridge. Peter Challenger's time, 8:43. And it is time now for a weather report here on this. Wednesday morning here. And we have a red flag warning in effect from 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time until 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here. Yes. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast here for today. It's going to be a sunny to cloud day. We'll have about 6, 7, low about 36 degrees. For Thursday, sunny skies about 62, low about 40 degrees. For Friday, cloud skies with a chance of rain about 64, low about 46 degrees. And for Saturday, sunny partly cloud skies about 72, low about 44 degrees. Northern temperatures sitting at 52 degrees with fair skies. That's going to be for the Peter Tell Morning News on this April 15th, 2015 on a Wednesday. P with you. Have a good day with a goodbye to. And see you at 11 a.m. Live now here